5 Haunted Asylums You Should Never Visit Alone. Welcome back to FearX Files, the channel where we dive into the darkest, creepiest, and most mysterious places in the world. Today's episode will take you inside abandoned asylums that carry decades of suffering, torture, and paranormal activity. These are not just old hospitals, they are places where thousands of patients lived in misery, many of them dying under horrific conditions. Locals and ghost hunters claim that their spirits never left. So, turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and get ready to uncover the terrifying stories of 5 haunted asylums you should never visit alone. 1. Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, West Virginia, USA. Our first stop takes us to the infamous Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum in West Virginia. Built in the mid-1800s, this massive Gothic structure was designed to house just 250 patients. But by the 1950s, over 2,400 people were crammed inside its walls. Overcrowding, inhumane treatments like lobotomies, and decades of neglect turned the asylum into a literal house of horrors. Patients reported hearing screams at night, shadowy figures roaming the halls, and even being dragged from their beds. Even after the asylum shut down in 1994, paranormal investigators claim they still hear moans, footsteps, and disembodied voices echoing through the empty corridors. The asylum is now open for ghost tours, but many visitors leave terrified after experiencing sudden cold spots, doors slamming shut, and even ghostly apparitions. Some say the spirits of tortured patients still wander endlessly, searching for peace they never found in life. 2. Beechworth Lunatic Asylum, Victoria, Australia. Next, we travel all the way to Beechworth Lunatic Asylum in Victoria, Australia. Operating from 1867 to 1995, Beechworth was one of the largest mental hospitals in the country. Over 9,000 patients died here during its 128 years of operation, and it is said that many of their spirits still remain. Witnesses claim to have seen full-body apparitions of former patients walking the hallways, especially near the old hospital chapel. Staff members reported hearing phantom footsteps, eerie whispers, and sudden bursts of laughter in the middle of the night. One of the most haunted areas is the old men's ward, where many patients spent their final days in agony. Visitors often report feeling pushed, grabbed, or touched by unseen hands. Beechworth now operates as a tourist attraction, but locals warn that the building has an energy so dark, it can follow you home. Some visitors even reported nightmares and sleep paralysis for weeks after their visit. 3. Pennhurst Asylum, Pennsylvania, USA. Pennhurst Asylum, originally called the Eastern State Institution for the Feeble-Minded and Epileptic, was established in 1908. From the outside, the massive campus looked impressive, but inside, it was pure horror. Patients, many of them children, were abused, neglected, and experimented on. Investigations revealed extreme overcrowding, filthy conditions, and reports of staff brutality. By the 1960s, Pennhurst became a national scandal when journalists exposed the inhumane treatment inside. Thousands of patients lived and died here, and it finally shut down in 1987. But many believe their souls never left. Ghost hunters report hearing the sound of chains dragging, children's cries echoing through the empty buildings, and objects moving on their own. The underground tunnels, once used to move patients, are said to be especially haunted. Paranormal investigators often capture EVP recordings of voices pleading for help. Today, Pennhurst is open for haunted tours and Halloween attractions, but most visitors agree, the real horror comes from the lingering spirits of its tragic past. 4. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Kentucky, USA. Although not a traditional asylum, Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky deserves a spot on this list. Built in 1910, Waverly was originally a tuberculosis hospital during the White Plague. At its peak, it housed hundreds of patients, many of whom suffered gruesome deaths. The death toll is estimated to be over 60,000. One of the most terrifying parts of Waverly Hills is the body chute or death tunnel, where staff secretly transported corpses to avoid alarming other patients. Today, visitors claim to hear footsteps, screams, and voices calling their names. One of the most famous spirits is a little boy named Timmy, often seen rolling a ball down the hallways. The building is so active with paranormal energy that it has been featured on countless ghost hunting shows. Some brave explorers even claim to have been scratched, pushed, or touched by unseen forces. If you're looking for one of the most haunted places on Earth, Waverly Hills is at the top of the list. 5. Agra Lunatic Asylum, India. Finally, we travel to India, where the Agra Lunatic Asylum holds chilling tales of its own. Established during the British colonial era, this asylum quickly gained a dark reputation for its brutal treatment of patients. Electroshock therapy, chaining, and isolation were common methods used here. Many patients died from mistreatment, disease, and neglect. Locals believe the souls of these victims still haunt the ruins. People living nearby have reported screams, shadowy figures, and sudden chills while passing the area. Some even claim to see ghostly apparitions of patients in white gowns wandering at night. The atmosphere is so terrifying that even locals avoid walking near the building after dark. Although much of the asylum has decayed, paranormal investigators continue to visit, hoping to capture evidence of the spirits trapped inside. For many, the Agra Asylum is a chilling reminder of the suffering caused by colonial-era institutions. These asylums are more than just abandoned buildings, they are prisons of pain, suffering, and restless spirits. Every creak, every shadow, and every unexplained noise inside these halls tells the story of those who never found peace. Would you dare to step inside one of these asylums alone? Let us know in the comments which one you think is the scariest. If you enjoyed this spine-chilling journey, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to FearX Files, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss our weekly dives into the darkest mysteries of the world. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.